Alberta Primetime with Michael Higgins.
Welcome to Alberta Primetime. Ahead tonight, our politics panel gets a read on today's fiscal update and the shift from surplus to deficit. But first, deal or no deal?
The province is offering us $183 million free and clear. Why, in what world do we not take that money?
Edmonton City Council has approved a multi-pronged deal worth more than $400 million that includes construction of a new event park next to the downtown arena, funds demolition of the old Coliseum, a deal that partners the city with the province and the Oilers, and it's left some concerned over the use of public funds for private projects. Joining us now to discuss that and more is the Mayor of Edmonton, Amarjeet Sohi. Mr. Mayor, welcome back, sir.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to join you, Michael.
All right. Well, let's start on the master agreement for a new event park outside Rogers Place and all the elements that come with it. Council ultimately accepted the deal, but there were councillors turned off by the process. Why push it through?
You know, I have been working on this project for almost 2 years now, ever since the provincial government announced $330 million for Calgary's arena deal. I have been asking province to step up and provide Edmonton the similar support. So there's been a lot of conversations behind the scenes, as well at council meetings, at committee meetings. We have gone through a lengthy public hearing on the extension of the downtown CRL. And we got to this agreement, which I feel is a fair and reasonable agreement where we are going to be investing $400 million into our downtown without raising property taxes or reallocating property taxes from existing property taxes. So this is leveraging provincial support. This is leveraging private sector support. It will help us create activity place to have more people come downtown for concerts, for after hockey events or other activities, along with which is I'm very excited about building additional 2,500 affordable housing units, as well as the demolition of the old Coliseum.
Okay, so Mr. Mayor, what though is to be made of the take it or leave it element of the whole discussion and constraints on negotiations that were imposed by the province?
I don't see it that way. This was a negotiated agreement. A lot of conversation took place. The province believes that investing in downtown can help revitalize downtown, and I agree with that. And we also have a common goal of creating more housing opportunities in the downtown core, because it is key to revitalization. More people living downtown, more people working downtown, more people coming to for activities downtown is the key to revitalization of our downtown core. We have put a lot of effort to improve safety in downtown, and those investments are starting to pay off. And we got to build on that success, as well as the success of the previous investment into the Rogers Place arena. So this is building on that. It's not a deal imposed on the city. It is a deal that we have mutually negotiated.
Okay, province a big part of that. And speaking of the province, you met with Transportation Minister Devin Dreeshen this week. He asked the city to put a pause on a new round of bike lanes. You essentially said no. How'd that go over?
I think the meeting was very productive and respectful. I was able to share information that minister did not have before. For example, the vast majority of our road network does not have bike lanes on them. Only 1% of the 11,000 kilometers of roadway infrastructure that we have consist on-road bike lanes. 80% of our bike lanes are actually multi-use trails alongside the roads instead of taking capacity away from existing road. We are building missing links, as well as ridership is going up. We have seen 7% increase in bike lane usage from to 2022 to 2024, and also about 15% increase in the downtown core. And we are investing less than 2% of our capital, transportation capital budget towards building sustainable modes of transportation and active modes of transportation. So I was able to share that information with the minister. Minister's main concern was that we don't impede the flow of goods and services and people tying into a provincial network of highways and roads. And we don't do that. We don't do that. And there will always be some local impact on when we put infrastructure on existing roadway or on traffic and around parking and other concerns. And we deal with those concerns working closely with communities.
All right, let's shift gears a little bit away from bike lanes. In recent weeks, we've interviewed the roster of candidates queuing up for a crack at the mayor's chair in the October municipal election. One name, though, not on that list, Amarjeet Sohi. Why leave your time as mayor at just a single term? Why not run again?
Well, I've been in public service for 18 years now. I'm very proud of what I have been able to accomplish, both as a mayor, minister, and a council member. Very proud of the Meadows Rec Center that we have built, the library in Millwoods, the investment in Windspear, building of the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion project. And as mayor, very proud that city has been taking a lead on retaining our housing affordability. Edmonton is 2% of national population, but we are building more than 5% of the homes in Canada. We have invested more in affordable housing. Over the last 4 years, we got back on underfunding of our snow and ice program, public transit program. We are keeping libraries open longer. We have our recreation centers are open longer during summer months, and the investment we have made in anti-racism, reconciliation with the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit communities, as well as our aggressive pitch or work on growing our industrial tax base. So those are the things I've been able to accomplish during my time as mayor. And let's see what comes out of this election and who takes our city to the next step.
Well, and over the past 4 years, you and council have faced some challenging times. Often challenging times that have to do with the provincial government. So with that in mind, what kind of road do you see lying ahead for the next Edmonton mayor and Edmonton City Council?
I think we got to continue to invest in our core municipal public services and keep them public. We got to continue to move forward on our industrial growth strategy, and I hope that all candidates will show strong commitment to revitalization of our existing neighborhoods through infill and being more environmentally and financially responsible approach to growth. I led our city through the pandemic, and coming out of pandemic, things been very tough for our community members. Yes, we had to make some very difficult, tough decisions on budgetary matters because we saw huge underfunding of public safety, underfunding of core municipal services. We needed to catch up. I know those were difficult decisions, but I think those were the right decisions that we had to make. And moving forward into the future, I think we're building a strong foundation. I am leaving a very strong financial foundation for the city, that we don't have to raise taxes to the level that we had to catch up on some of the underfunding of services.
All right, Mr. Mayor, we're going to have to leave it there for time. As always, appreciate your time. Hope we get a chance to chat again before your term is up. Thank you.
Absolutely. Always my pleasure to do so.
Amarjeet Sohi, Mayor of Edmonton.